What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the worst to best D23 2022 exclusives from Funko.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
So like I said, today I am going to be ranking from the worst to best of the D23 2022 exclusives from Funko, which will also include the Loungefly items too, since Loungefly is owned by Funko. So I guess we're going to kick off with what I feel is my least favorite of these exclusives, and that is the singular 4-inch Pilot Mickey Mouse. I felt like this was a bit of a pointless pop, mainly because they already have the pop rides with this exact same Mickey Mouse, and I think more people would enjoy that better than the singular one, especially because this felt like this could have just been a regular exclusive down the line, especially to, like, let's say Disney Shop or Disney Parks, I should say, rather than just being a part of a con exclusive, especially the same exact con as that pop rides. Next up would be the Mickey and Minnie Fly 2-pack, and I felt that this was okay. I mean, I've seen a bunch of Mickey and Minnies that kind of look very similar to this, and I felt that not a lot of people were really hyped about it as it is. It's just a black and white Mickey and Minnie. We've seen lots of them, whether it's maybe even the Steamboat Mickey or some sort of version of Minnie Mouse. It just feels like two pops that we've already seen previously, whether they were common pops or exclusives. Next up on the list would be the Mickey Mouse t-shirt, and normally the t-shirts are usually at the bottom of the list because I don't like the idea of the small logo in the front and the big logo in the back, but this time it's what I like about the Funko shirts is where they have these cool logos on the front of the shirt and then nothing on the back, because I'd rather like that than what they usually do for the t-shirts. I really like the logo that is on there with the Mickey. A lot of people were really wishing that they made this Mickey as a pop for D23, which I would have rather had that than the Pilot Mickey that makes the bottom of the list. However, I never really get the Funko t-shirts unless it's a pop and tea bundle for a set that I'm collecting, so that's why it's a little bit at the bottom of the list for me. Next up would be the first Loungefly product that I'm putting on this list, and that is the Baymax Backpack and Wallet. I do like this because it's armored Baymax. I really like how the red just really stands out, especially because the way the backpack looks, it looks very metallic-y, which I do enjoy. It makes sense for an armored suit to be a little bit shiny, so for them to add a little bit of that shiny, glossy effect to the backpack, and especially the wallet also, is really cool. However, I've said multiple times that I'm not entirely a fan of the backpacks just because they're usually very tiny, and I feel like if I put the straps on me and I just wear it, then I'm gonna break the straps. Next up on my list would be the Pilot Mickey with the plain pop rides. Now, I do enjoy the detail of the plane overall with the wheels and the propellers, and especially the colors that they had chosen, and then obviously you have the exact same pop as you've seen with the singular one, which I do believe obviously this is much better since it is higher on the list. However, I do feel, in my opinion, it's obviously not a necessary pop that I need in my collection, and I don't plan on getting this really at all. Although I do like the posings, I just think there are definitely better contenders for the D23 exclusives than with this pop. Going back to Loungefly, next up on the list would be the Enchantress Backpack, and I really enjoy the way that this backpack looks, especially because you have the picture of the Enchantress with the dress, and how you kind of have the design of like a mural in the background as the front of the backpack. I do really enjoy this. I like the detail that's put on this. I do have a little bit of, like, not like a hype down, but more of like less of a personal reaction, I guess would be the better terms of what I'm trying to explain, as terms to Beauty and the Beast, rather than a lot of the licensors that Funko has chosen to do exclusives for as terms to these D23 exclusive items. And I mean, it's still pretty cool, but it's just not one of my favorites. Next up on the list would be the Donald Duck Funko Soda, and I do enjoy the way this looks. I think we've only had one Donald Duck Funko Soda made before this one, and that is the Donald Duck Soda with the 2 chases, the 3 Caballeros, I believe it was called. But I do like how they've made more of a simplistic one, even though it's not regular Donald Duck, it's more of the 3 Musketeers version. It is really cool to see this, and especially when you have a flock chase with something added to it. However, I just don't really see myself getting this soda in my collection, which is why it didn't make it higher up on the list. Next up would be the Lab Cronk Funko Soda that has the glow-in-the-dark chase from Emperor's New Groove. I do really enjoy the way this soda looks. Cronk is actually my favorite character in Emperor's New Groove, so when Funko announces something as terms to Cronk, I don't really have a bad hype or bad personal reaction towards it because I do enjoy Cronk more than the majority of the characters in that movie. And I'm glad that they made the Funko Soda of this because we had the Yzma announced for WonderCon earlier in the year and released at this point. Am I gonna get this? I don't exactly know yet, which is why I guess at this point it would be at the middle of the list, I'm pretty sure. Next up on this list would be the Jiminy Cricket on Leaf Pop from Pinocchio, and I do enjoy the detail involved with this pop and how he has a bit of a pose. The base is great because you got the leaf and the little circle of water to add a little bit of a stand to it. So I really enjoy what they have done where it gives a little bit more bang for your buck as terms to a singular 4-inch pop. But at the same time, we have seen a lot of Jiminy Cricket pops in the past. It's not something entirely new as terms to characters being made into pop or even soda form. Next up on this ranking list would be the PhilharMagic Mickey Mouse Soda, and I do enjoy the way that the soda looks. I'm very contemplated on actually getting this soda just because I like the way that the chase looks better, not because of the fact that it's Diamond Collection. So that's why this soda made a little bit higher, especially higher than the Donald Duck soda, although I feel more people will buy the Donald Duck than the Mickey. I just like the way the chase looks better as terms to the Mickey rather than the Donald, which is why it's a little bit higher up, and especially because I'm contemplating on getting this soda. Next up would be the Devil Cronk Funko Pop from the Emperor's New Groove, and I do enjoy the way this looks. I think there's more detail in this one than we got with the Angel Cronk from WonderCon. I think my only gripe for this pop is the fact that this was never put into a 2-pack with Angel Cronk as terms to when it was released at WonderCon, instead of separating them for 2 different cons. I would have rather seen them in a 2-pack, especially because we had a Donald Duck, Angel, and Devil 2-pack at WonderCon. I don't know why that was even made, so it would have been better to have the Devil Cronk as terms to a 2-pack rather than singular. Next up on this list would be an item from Loungefly, and it's actually the Devil Cronk bag and Angel Cronk wallet. And the reason I put this higher than the pop is because Loungefly did what Funko didn't do first, is add Angel and Devil together in some sort of 2-pack. It's cool how you have the bag, and especially the bag is very detailed with the red and especially the movable wings for both of the items. You have the Devil Cronk as the backpack, and then you could be holding the wallet that is the Angel Cronk. So it's kind of like a little bit of a 2-pack. They made it different. It's not like the Baymax kind of wallet and bag that we talked about earlier, where it's the exact same outfit. It's something very different with both the bag and the wallet, and I think this is really cool, and I think this thing is going to sell very well compared to a lot of the items, to be honest. Next up on this list would be the Jack Backpack, and the reason I put this higher than the Devil Cronk and Angel Cronk bag and wallet bundle is the fact of, I guess, 2 reasons. First off, my love for Pixar more than the actual Disney franchise itself, and the fact that the eyes light up for this backpack, which I really enjoy. It gives off that effect of Jack's laser vision in the Incredibles movies. So I really like if you're able to even walk around at night with the backpack, you can have it lit up. It's really cool attention to detail of the fact that this is lit up, unlike the Devil and Angel Cronk wallet and backpack bundle. Coming in, I guess the top 3 spot here is the Lucifer Funko Pop from Cinderella. I really enjoy the detail involved with this, especially with the black fur and the not so white fur that's added there. It's more of a light brown texture, which has never really been seen on Funko Pops, really. I haven't really seen Pops with this kind of colorway, which is really cool, and especially the green eyes. I've mentioned in a couple videos already about how cool it is to see Pops with green eyes instead of either white, black, or even orange for certain villain Pops. I really like the detail of the base, and especially what looks to be, I think it's a dustpan with, like, I'm gonna assume kitty litter. I don't exactly know because I don't watch Cinderella or haven't really seen the movie in a long time, but I really enjoy the way this pop looks, and it's something very different for Cinderella instead of getting another Cinderella. Next up and taking the number 2 spot would be the Frozone Funko Soda from Incredibles. I love the idea of more Pixar Funko Sodas. I just don't really like of how they pulled off the chase. I feel like cool, you added the ice piece to it, but I don't like the idea of how that's all it is for the chase. It's exactly the same as the common, you just added a piece to it. If they would have made it maybe even like an ice base around it, or if it's blue, translucent, like you've seen with a couple of Funko Soda chases, I think this would have been a little bit better and possibly actually would have topped off the list. But last but not least, topping off this list and what I think is the best Funko item for D23 this year is, I feel like a lot of people's favorites, the Baymax 3-liter Funko Soda from Big Hero 6. Baymax definitely makes sense to be a 3-liter form because of the size that Baymax is in the movie, and I do like the way the chase is where he's holding Mochi, where it almost gives that feel of like, I guess, a soda and buddy combo, I guess I would call it, which I really do enjoy because it's capturing a very memorable scene in Big Hero 6 in which I feel a lot of people are going to want to get multiples for that chase because that is an awesome chase. You would definitely rather, if you had a choice, you would want the chase over the common. Even I'm very tempted to get this Funko Soda figure. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on the worst to best D23 exclusives from this year, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think is the worst and the best exclusives from this year's D23 lineup. And as said in the little intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.